Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 3, The Wages of War, the Fief Path. Well, it is early in the morning on day 2. Of course, no, we don't get a early in the morning assessment, we just get the sun on the savannah, and then later at night we'll get the moon on the savannah. And a slightly different seat, but the same people sitting around. I think the guy in yellow is new, though. Good day, friend of Paladin and the Kings. How may I best serve you? Oh, to be given a straight line like that more often. Say hello. Tell her about your peer. It is not just the room you warm with your sunshine, O Prince of Passion. Your words inflame my cheeks and other places. Which cheeks? Anyway, this man is more interested in his food than in you. And that's what rumors. There is talk of a stranger who has come to Tarna to bring peace. You will free us from the terror of war, will you not, one who speaks of peace? You should visit the apothecary before you leave the city again, he who walks far. He may be able to sell you something you need. The apothecary's shop is nearby. And we have a meal from my own family's recipes today. It is honeyed goat's eyes with almonds and rice. It is one of my favorites. Goat's eyes are a delicacy among the people to the north. It has already been very busy here today. It'll be nice to lie down again on a soft bed. You know, I happen to have a soft bed up in my room. Just putting that out there. Anyway. I'm too full to have a meal, so we will say goodbye. And she is outright blowing me kisses now. And somehow this has boosted my vitality. Guess all the blood flowing where it's supposed to go. Alright, so we should be able to take today to talk to the rest of the merchants. Look at this stuff. You ever seen any bit or partially used items anywhere? I thought you were calling it mostly new. Will you just get here and let me handle this, dummy? There's talk about some old lion talking coming back to talk about peace. I've been feeling very poorly lately, neighbor, and soon we'll be going to that great junkyard in the sky. Pop, you aren't going to die. Well, you will, dummy, if you don't shut up. Pop! As I was saying, friend, could you see if it's making an old man's last days happy by buying something? Alright, well, we can buy a few things from them. In this case, there's a blackbird, which I'm going to try and talk about 20 centimes, or 20 commons. Hey, look, that blackbird is worth more than that. You're right, son, I need a few royals more. 37. Let's go 35. That's it, you got the blackbird. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. You pay for it and put it away in your pack. And we can also buy a tinderbox, which we do need this to do survival on the savannah. Okay, it's a deal. What do you mean it's okay? You want to lose all our money, dummy? I'm coming, Elizabeth! It's coming soon! All the sun's trying to get away the things we work for! This is it! This is the big one! Oh, Pop. You're always welcome to come back if you want to buy something. So, yeah, the statue that we bought Blackbird. This blackbird brings back memories of your wonderful vacation in Razier. Wasn't there one in Spielberg too? Too bad this is just a cheap plaster imitation. Olive oil for cooking fine foods, oil for sale. And say good day. It'll only be a good day for me if you buy some oil, Effendi. You should not make fun of your betters, Effendi. Okay. I have fine virgin olive oil for any use you might have. The bazaar is a good place to talk with merchants and buy oil. It is rumored that the leopard men will soon attack Tarna and destroy us all, Effendi. My life would be better if the weapon seller would cease his yakking all the time. Alright, well, we will buy some oil from him. I'm not going to bargain too far now. We'll go and bargain to 80. Very well, you have out-bargained me and I shall remain a poor man forever. May you slide easily and quickly through life, Effendi. Do you not think you could use some more oil before you leave, Effendi? Hopefully I'm probably going to need a little bit. Gold and sunshine and the essence of flowers distilled for your pleasure, Effendi. You greet the honey seller. Good day, Effendi. Good day indeed. Ask about honey. This honey is taken from the hives of wild bees, Effendi. My men travel all around the savannah watching for the honey bird to guide them to a hive. They stun the bees with smoke and take the honey. I strain it and bottle it and sell it for the work of 5 men for only 80 commons. The wild bees nest near the tops of trees. They are very dangerous, for they will easily sting a man to death. The honeybird loves honey, Effendi. He tries to get people into the savannah to follow him to a hive. Then he will wait for the person to rob the hive and leave the honeybird a gift of honey. When the person is gone, the honeybird flies down and eats the sticky golden honey. A most useful and cunning little bird, the honeybird, Effendi. This is telling us how we are meant to find the honeybird. In case you didn't remember, we need honeybird feathers caught non-violently. Oh, it is a most delightful day today, is it not, Effendi? The wild bees of the jungle near the great waterfall are bending their hives and flying off. This is a very bad sign, Effendi. The bazaar is the only place in Tarna where you can buy my fine honey. Okay. That would do nicely, good sir. You are most generous and kind, Effendi. I don't think he has anything new for us. I have heard that Tarna will soon go to war. This is very good news for my business. Business has been very good with all this talk of war. Okay, yeah, I can buy a fine dagger, but I already have one. And I can buy... Let's see if I can bargain him down on the throwing daggers. I'd be losing more money than I would earn for such a price, my friend. Make me another offer. Okay. So be it! You have bargained beyond my skills, and I am overwhelmed. The deal is now yours. Yeah, I'll buy 2 to get myself to an even 20. It is good. You are happy. I am happy. We have done well. And go ahead and bargain on the fine dagger. So be it! And this is why we maxed out our communication skill in the second game, because once you get your communication skill over 200 in this game, you can bargain most of the merchants down pretty easily. And we get points for buying the new dagger, even though we already have a pretty good dagger. In fact, we'll note we now have 2 fine daggers. But hey, we can dual wield now, maybe. Beads! Beads! Very fine beads! Great. Nark said, Effendi. Ask about beads. Very good beads. Very pretty, Effendi. You buy pretty beads. Ask about Bazaar. Bazaar, mont finish, Effendi. Rumors? Mont finish, Effendi. Very good beads. Very pretty. Okay, and yeah, we are not going to be able to bargain her down, I think. Pay for the beads and put them in the pack. Fresh fish. Good day, Effendi. Would you like some fresh fish for supper? Ah, hello, Effendi. Nice day. Are you feeling hungry, maybe? Fresh fish. Yeah, okay. It is very fine dried fish for such a low price, Effendi, but you are a good bargainer, says I. Fish? Ah, you like fish? Very fine fresh fish have I. Fresh fish from the river are one royal. If you do not cook them fast, they will not be fresh. However, one who does much traveling as a hero as yourself may need a fish, and that is always fine and tasty if you like chewy. Maybe you would like some dried fish for 50 commons, perhaps, Effendi. You like the bazaar, Effendi? It is a good place to be meeting with people. It is a good place to buy my fresh fish, Effendi. The people who live on the river are very much frightened when they go near the waterfall. I have been hearing much talk of strange monsters. All right, mostly am I, but my sister is not happy. Find me a rich husband, says my sister. I do not know any rich men, says I. We be looking for a good wife, Effendi. My sister is really very nice. No thank you. A thousand greetings, Effendi. Do you need something to climb something? A rope can be most handy. We can greet him. Ask about rumors. There was word on the streets that the Lantars have brought in a peacekeeping task force to protect the Simbani-Lyreman war. That is good. We do not need a war here. Ask about the rope maker. It takes me but a week to weave a rope, Effendi. Even so, the things which make a rope must be gathered all the time by my son, Sahid. And Bazaar. The bazaar extends north to the money changer and south to the docks, Effendi. You can buy all your rope needs here, of course. Now, let's go ahead and buy a rope. I will accept your offer, and you will own a fine rope. 1,000 thanks, Effendi. May your rope always be at service. And with that, we now have a magic grappling hook. This is an incredibly useful tool for second story rope now that it has a rope attached. And 20 throwing daggers. But we can get a little bit more out of the rope seller. Oh ho! One of the brethren, I am not, but when I was younger I knew many in your profession. I was a tightrope acrobat in my youth, and many of your skills would come to me to have to teach them acrobatics. But Tarna is no place for brethren. There is no guild here and no place to sell items. Aha! And he will show off again if we do the thief sign again. Acrobatics are simple, really. You need to train your body to move correctly. Once you have mastered that, you can jump and do tricks to amuse yourself and others. More than that, someday you may need to quickly avoid something, and your body will know how to react. If you are interested, I'll be happy to teach you for 50 royals. It is a skill well worth knowing. Train. You pay Rashid 50 royals. Rashid then shows you some flips and gives you some tips about maintaining your balance. You practice with him some, and you now have a better feeling of balance. You are a most skilled pupil. With sufficient practice, you will be a skilled acrobat. You need to practice these skills frequently to master these skills, though. Well, we will get a chance to do that, and I think... yeah. We got a 30-point agility bonus just by paying that, and we're currently at 52 puzzle points. Hey, see you later. And in later games, I don't think... Yeah, we do not have an acrobatic skill now, but in later games we will have an acrobatic skill. And there's the drummer. Good day, Effendi. Go ahead and greet. You say hello to the kata. It's a pleasure to speak with you always. Well, this is our first time speaking, so... That object at this time is an inappropriate offering. Well... Trying to give him the letter from Shima. Thank you for your kindness in bringing me this note from my Aunt Shima. It is so wonderful to have news of home. It is sad to be so far from Shapir and for those for who I care. Tell about Shapir. It is such a pleasure to hear news of my homeland. I cannot express my happiness from your story. Ask about Kata. Thank you for the kindness of asking about me. I am feeling rather homesick for news of Shapir now. Ask about Bazaar. The Bazaar is a very friendly place to be with so many talented people with which to deal. Tell about Shima. You tell about your friendship with Shima and how she cared for you while you stayed at her inn. My Aunt Shima was always so sweet to me, and as she was with you, it is so good to think of her again. Ask about the rumors. I've been told by my friend Shiraka Darasha that Great Lion-Tar Paladin has returned to Tarna with you. My friend says that Rakesh Sataran was the greatest ruler Tarna ever had. You walk with a true hero, my friend. Yeah, don't I know it. From the beautiful wood of the jungles of Tarna, I carve the wild animals which roam this land. You wear the gift of the kata, friend. The magic of the sapphire pin will always reveal that you are the kata's hero, and always hide from the sight of an enemy. Well, that's why I was trying to show it to him. You decide to buy the carved leopard. It will give me great pleasure to give you this leopard as a gift, my friend. I hope you will accept it as a token of our friendship. Okay, so now we have a carved leopard. Go ahead and say goodbye. Hello, Master, hello! May this mangy cur be of service to you? I have the pleasure of serving some tasty meat to you. Yeah, greet. You greet the meat seller. Oh, hello, hello, hello! Oh, Master, hello! Yeah, he looks like a jackal, but he is clearly more dog than jackal. And yeah, we can totally bargain him down to nothing. Oh, goody, goody, goody! If the good price master offers a price, I'll accept it. I'm the most lucky Caleb in the world! And that should cover our ration needs for the rest of the game. Oh, most magnificent, benevolent, malevolent, non-violent, ultra-violent, ultra-liberal lover of small furry animals. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. May your meat never molder or crawl with disgusting, creepy maggots. You won't regret this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ask about meat. Meat? You want to know about my meat? You actually want to know about my meat? How wonderful! How glorious! You're asking me, miserable mongrel of a meat merchant, me about my meat? Yes, this is the meat for you. It is flesh for a pharaoh, meat made for monarchs, the sustenance of sultans. We have rump roast of rhino, wivers of wildebeest, and aged ankle of antelope. There's the stew of the new and the zebu too. There's fillet of frog and foot of warthog, the tongue of a tapir done in by a rapier. I have the brain of a baboon, the lungs of a loon, the heart of a hippopotamus, and the pancreas of a platypus. Choose from cold cuts of camels, sliced livers of sloth, my choice chops of cheetah or bush bucks in broth. Care for elephant fritters or a porcupine pie, an ounce for a ostrich or bandicoot thigh? They're all to be eaten if only you'll buy, but if you won't buy them, I swear that I'll cry. Ask more about meat. On second thought, you'd rather not know. You wish to ask me, the dog of Tarna, about the bazaar? I am honored and overjoyed. I am overwhelmed and underpaid. I am piddling at your feet with pride. You ask me about the bazaar? This is the bazaar. Rumors. Oh, generous and gracious master, a secret I have found for you. It is buried deep as a bone, but I undug it for you, and it ran like a rub. I chased it for you, Listo master, and you shall hear the most wondrous news I have heard this year. Yes, this is true wondrous news. It is said that the Cubs have won the World Series. That was a lot funnier before the Cubs actually did win the World Series a couple years back, but anyway. Master, again I thrill to the fact that you wish to know about Caleb, or Kolb, good Kolb, faithful Kolb, gentle Kolb. Never once have I attempted to eat this yummy, tasty, chewing, nose-tinkling, mouth-watering, blood-encrusted meat which surrounds me, although I do tend to drool over a lot of it. Nor have I ever gotten into the darkish, deeper wolfish instincts and chased the furry, fuzzy feline descendant of a cat which has stand next to mine, up to the nearest bob tree, although he does still twitch his tail when he walks. I have always been a very good Kolb, except for that time I bit the oil merchant. You tell me, sir, do you have to go? Couldn't you just stay a while and let me listen to the sound of your voice? Alas, no. And we have a musician here. This room looks like he really enjoys his music. The drummer smiles at you as you give him 10 commons. You stealthily slip a common from a royal from the cup. And that is about all the thieving we can do in Tarna. But I'm giving him more money, so that's taking the curse off of it. And of course, giving him money will boost your honor. And hey, my intelligence has gone up by 2 points. Communication up to 34. And yeah, we can totally do this to boost our honor up. $220, just like that. But I do have a few more things to purchase. And say, greet, the cloth seller. I am honored to Fende. That's about cloth. I'll be happy to sell you some fine clothes and robes worthy of a prince of Fende. I also sell bolts of cloth for the making of clothes. That's about clothes. The clothes which I sell are very elegant and designed for formal occasions of Fende. The robes which I sell are more suited to the natives of this land. The Sabani wear them for special ceremonies and events. I am most well, thank you, Effendi. Forgive me, Effendi, but I do not listen to gossip, nor do I spread it. Okay, well, you don't really see anything you need right now. But we could buy a robe. But we won't do that just yet. Say goodbye. I have an amulet guaranteed to ward off a moose. Since you recall that there are no moose in Fricana, that my amulet might actually work. Then again... And you greet. Good day, Buana. May I interest you in an amulet? I do have a nice amulet against edginess. Ask about amulets. Buana, amulets are magical and can do many things. I have amulets protection and prevention. I have amulets of attraction. All amulets are guaranteed to work when used correctly. I sell these magical items for a mere 30 royals. The bazaar in Tarna is the place to buy amulets, Buana. Someone told me that the fish seller knows better than eat his own fish. Fine, Buana, fine. Can I sell you an amulet that prevents accidental death by vacuum cleaners? And that is it for the plaza, or the bazaar. Which leaves us with not much to do and very little time to do it. But we can go talk to Salim a bit more. Oh, I'm so glad to see you again, you know. I thought about Julinar constantly since you told me about her. Is there anything you remember about her? We'll go ahead and sit down. Greet him. Tell him more about Julinar. You tell about how you gave the gifts of kindness, magic, and love to Julinar, and how she gave you the magic fruit. How absolutely extraordinary. Now I know just what my dreams mean. This is incredible. Thanks. And he'll say most of the same things as before. And yeah, apothecary. Mostly I sell common things, cures for the common cold, wart removers, aphrodisiacs, sort of things heroes never need. Famous explorers like you only need things like healing pills and dispel potions. It's in the rules, and then rules. Hey, who ever heard of a hero of hemorrhoids or an adventurer of asthma? Well, I have asthma, thank you very much. Bummer, dude. My basil bit the big one, my caraway kicked the bucket, even my toad wart croaked. The I Ching Day says the dragon sleeps in the toxic waste, and the wise man practices good dental hygiene. Bad trip, man. Speaking of bad trip, there is a very unusual game over that we can get here once we have the tinderbox. Because you'll note that Salim has a water pipe, and he does seem to be of a rather... I'm not sure the proper word for it, but he enjoys his plants. You light the pipe with the tinderbox. You suddenly feel a little strange and very dizzy. Whoa. Whoa, wow. You spend the next couple of years sleeping in alleyways and eating out of garbage cans. And then you die a burned out drug addict. Remember, kids, just say no. And I think we get an honor boost every time we tell them about Julinar. Which is a cheap way to boost honor, admittedly, but... actually, it just seems to boost our communication. But you know what? I'll take it. And oddly enough, all this sneaking around doesn't seem to have boosted our stealth at all. But let's go... Welcome, young hero. You will find us in the back parlor. And, I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Hello again, my friend. I'm sorry you had to experience Tarna's justice in such a manner. Crime is not common here. Rakesh and I were just speaking about your pledge of peace and your journey to the Simbani village. And greet. Yep, tell about our adventures so far. There are many more experiences for you to discover here, I'm sure. When you explore the bazaar, do not forget to visit the money changer. Already done. Ask about justice. The justice of Tarna may not seem harsh at first to an outsider. To call someone honorless is more than just name-calling here. A person judged to be honorless is no longer treated as a living creature. An honorless one is totally ignored, and no one will speak or sell anything to him. The honorless one will have no place to stay, no friends, and no food. Usually such one will sneak off with the first caravan that leaves this land. Now there are no caravans because of the war. I feel very sorry for that former thief. He will not survive being honorless for very long. And crime. There is seldom crime in Tarna. Justice is harsh. So I've seen. The gates of Tarna are almost always open. They've only been closed once in my lifetime, when hordes of demons attacked. And hordes. It must have been truly something to see those massive bronze gates opening to reveal the warriors of Tarna. The demon horde was soon driven off by our Liontar fury. This was when Rakesh was king of Tarna. King. I had to give up the throne of Tarna in order to drive the demon wizard from this world. Otherwise, Lion-Tars who died driving off the demons from Tarna would have died in vain. The demons would only have become more powerful and attack Tarna again. And pledge. I intend to pledge by my honor to bring peace to Tarna. By this act, I hope the Council of Judgment will hold off making any decisions about going to war until we have a chance to do something. I hope we can get the leaders of the Simbani and the Liberman to speak before the Hall of Judgment and thus end forever this talk of war. What if you cannot bring peace to this land? I am certain to help the Prince of Shapira that we can bring about peace here. He is a true hero, and I am proud he is with us. If we do fail, however, I do not think I will have time to regret my loss of honor. This will be a very bloody war. If the demons are behind it, few will survive this encounter. And we can ask her about Tarna. As you explore the land of Tarna, you will find it to be a study in contrast. From the towers of this walled city, you see the great savanna stretching around us. To the north are the mountains, to the east is the jungle. And ask about magic. Magic is not permitted in the city of Tarna in order to protect those within it. I may only work magic inside this house. The Simbani despise magic and will have nothing to do with it. The Leopardmen use magic extensively. They use it to shape change, they use it to attack and defend their village. And Simbani. The Simbani have been Tarna's ally for many years. They supply us with meat and trade for cloth and jewelry. And village. The Simbani village is a day and a half of travel time from here. You and I will travel there after I pledge peace before the Council of Judgment. Okay, well, that's it for them. And it's about midday by this point. I don't think we have time to do much else before it will automatically tell us to go elsewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and close this chapter out. And next time, we will briefly see if we can check out the savannah. So until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.